Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another Battlestar Galactica board game night here with Briarstone, Enter Elysium, Arumba, and Knorr. Say hi, everyone.
Howdy.
Hi, everyone.
Greetings.
Hey there.
One of the things I have to remember this time when I post these videos, and I really hope I do, is I keep meaning to put a straw poll in the description of like every episode. It's like, all right, episode 3, who do you think the Cylons are? Episode 4, like separate straw polls, and just see how things change over time.
I feel like so far, and I said this last game, but it feels very much like there aren't any Cylons.
I know.
Like
Again, someone would have to be really stealthy at this point, maybe overly stealthy.
mostly because we have repaired a lot of stuff as humans from the shitty start we had with all the food gone missing to whatever.
Yeah. We're not getting anywhere fast, but we've got a real good handle on the resources.
Yeah.
That's right. So Starbuck, make sure to draw your cards, and then go ahead and play your turn.
Yes. So 2 tactics, 2 piloting, and I think I'm going to take leadership this time around.
So I am, I'm the president. I'm not in charge of military matters, but to me, I feel like taking out the base star would be a really high priority, either by firing from the Pegasus CIC or firing a nuke if someone connects, or the admiral.
I'm not feeling the nuke quite so much because there's a heavy raider there, which basically is impossible to destroy apart from an 8. So.
Well, that's the same. Like nuke will never damage anything other than a base star, other than on an 8.
Oh, it will damage raiders.
Oh, you're right on a 7. You're right.
It's
it's hardly something worth counting on.
Yeah.
Here's
plus to it.
Here's the thing. Unfortunately, I didn't draw the cards I wanted to draw because I only got 1 green. So I have some options. I could either chuck myself into a ship again, because I don't want to go to Pegasus, because I feel like sooner or later I'm just going to have to get back to the hangar bay and get out into a ship.
Yeah. And I'm at Pegasus
probably
anyway,
true.
So.
However, while I'm still here, and I think I want to play this now anyways, because I like being prepared. So I'm not going to jump into a ship. Instead, I'm going to play that.
Oh, we do have a few damage vipers. That's true.
And move these guys over here.
I like it.
And that should be me. My turn. So I'm going to draw a crisis.
Yeah, I guess D can CIC on her turn. Water shortage.
Again. President chooses.
I don't like the fact that the 2 players who have just gone effectively will not have very many cards.
Let me have a look.
It does make it harder.
Let me have a look at my cards and see if I want
that's what
to.
I was gonna do too.
Well, the good news is that we don't get, in general, a lot of red when it comes to skill checks.
That's true. And I was about to say, I'm actually pretty comfortable with discarding 2 cards.
I am okay with discarding 3.
All right, then I will choose that. And I will discard, literally 2 piloting cards. They're less common on skill checks because they're so critical as a pilot. But I'm not doing much piloting, so.
Yeah,
we were talking about this between videos. The that icon, is that the base star or raiders? Because they kind of look like raiders to me. It's like both.
This is the base star fires missiles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Brace for impact.
Brace for impact.
Okay.
That's true. I guess that happens now. So the base star is going to fire at us. Luckily, there's only 1 base star, which is very lucky. Ooh, an 8. Well, that's definitely going to be a hit. They just need a 4 and up, so it's actually got a really good chance of damaging us. So we'll grab the first damage token, put it down there, and it is the Admiral's quarters. Man, that's like the favorite target of the Cylons.
I know.
Like 2 episodes in a row now.
There's supposed to be an admiral in there, but there's not.
I guess that's what they're targeting.
Yeah,
Luckily, the Admiral is always at the bar, so it's fine. The command is the name of the bar.
Yeah.
It's the command bar and grill.
I command you to give me another
go.
drink.
That, and then we advance to jump prep. It was actually not too bad. Yeah, it sucks if we were going to want to start breaking people, but there's time for that. There's time to repair it.
I'm gonna put this out there right now. Do not XO me now.
Interesting.
Can't tell you why, but don't XO me.
That's an interesting.
I was very keen on it earlier, but not now.
Okay. Right.
Because he was probably looking to draw mutiny cards, and now he doesn't want to because he's got one. D.
Well, I'm going to draw to my hand. And then you wanted me to fire the main battery, didn't you?
The CIC, yeah.
Okay, well, let's have a look at what I've drawn.
Because you could one-shot it, because one of the damage tokens you can get is a crit, which does double damage.
Okay.
So it is conceivable if you get a 7 or 8 that you might one-shot the base ship, the base star.
CIC is possibly damage Pegasus on 1 to 2, then damage base star, and then damage base star twice. Okay.
What's 1, 2,
It
3?
is risky, and I mean, maybe it's not worth it. But on the other hand, if you do damage the Pegasus, we can more or less probably repair things. I don't know. I like the idea of damaging the base star.
You have to use an engineering card to repair ship damage, though, right?
Yeah.
You can't just like use your action to fix it.
No.
Yeah. No.
Before you roll.
Well, I haven't chosen to do that yet.
Oh shit! I thought you said you were.
Okay. I'll be honest. I'm pretty tempted not to shoot it, mainly because it's there and we're still waiting quite a while on the pursuit track. We can wait.
Yeah, but what if you only they take you're not going to one shot it. So why not start building damage to it now?
Well, if we use the nuke when the others come in, do we have anyone in that sector?
No.
No. Okay. Well, it's possible it could launch raiders and then we can nuke it. Like,
Well, that's not
If you damage
like,
it, then
it's
it might not be able to launch raiders.
even if it launches raiders,
Yeah.
it's not going to be the most nukiest target. There are
Actually,
other sections, regions that are better to nuke.
And that's the other thing. If you do damage the hangar and it can't launch, it's amazing, because if we do get a card that is supposed to be like activate or launch raiders, then nothing happens.
Okay.
It doesn't
I'm
even
gonna
get
move
added
the
to the
Pegasus
pursuit track.
CIC, but I'm actually going to play this just because I want to get rid of it.
Betrayal of trust.
Draw 2 treachery and then look at the top of the destination and place it on the top or bottom as I decide.
Okay.
So let me just draw 2 treachery.
How many damage tokens does a base star need to take to die?
3.
Okay.
And one of them is a crit that does double damage.
Yeah.
And
I think
even
there's 4 tokens in total.
even if you do damage, even if you don't kill a base star, you can do damage that hinders the base star from doing operations like launching raiders and whatnot. So
Okay,
it's always good to put a damage on.
Okay.
I would argue that it's better than doing this, but that's just me.
Well, I don't want to be given a second one and then locked in the brig for ages if there's a Cylon player. And also, it allows me to check the destination before we get there, because we could theoretically get there before we next
Well,
turn.
the problem is that the only maybe player currently is let me consult my notes. You.
Yeah, D.
Well, you can maybe me all you want. I know I'm human. I have a mother and a father, and they're not Cylons, and they lived very
Those are
happily.
false memories.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm having trouble reading
No.
this card because it won't do the thingy, so...
Oh, the zoom, yeah.
One more question about game mechanics here. So how, if we kill I've got the nukes, right? I'm looking at this base star thinking, okay, we kill it. Then that means there can't be more than just the one remaining one? Or can there just be more?
There can be more. Yeah, then it'll get put back in the box.
I'm going to
and
add this to
can
the
be
top of the
respawned.
deck.
It's not like it's gone
Okay.
for the rest of the game.
No. But it's not going to go back to the Cylon fleet board. We'll have to wait until there's something else that says, put a base star on the board.
Yeah. Like, I can always be
Alright, so
exposed
that's the
to
end.
fire twice, though. That's pretty useful. And yep, that is the end of my turn, I believe. Let me just check. I need to get a crisis card, but yeah.
Yep.
So let me go.
But we
card,
only
crisis.
have 2 nukes, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's it. Okay. Just
Yeah, but
Secret
one of
meeting.
the things that humans tend to do is they tend to hoard nukes for way too long.
Yeah.
Many, many games end with 2 nukes still in possession.
Yeah.
Also, if you're not a Cylon, you might turn into a Cylon, in which case you might nuke something else.
That's true.
Right,
So
like
this
last
is an
game.
interesting card. It's a good thing that D actually spent her mutiny card, because that ore becomes a
I'm pretty
possibility.
tempted just to go with the mutiny card, to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm. I'm not opposed to that.
Yep.
That's fine by me too. Like it's...
I'm going to go mutiny cards, so let me get
Okay,
the mutiny
and
cards
who
out.
draws the other one?
You
Technically, you could choose yourself to draw the second one.
Quill. No. You can
What
Quill.
would be funny is if you did already have one, you'd be like, okay, I'll choose myself. So I'll draw 2 and brig myself, but I discard 2, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So who should draw
You
one?
can draw the other one, Quill.
All right. Cool.
Mutiny.
Potentially cool.
How could even the super president commit mutiny?
I don't know. Ask Admiral Adama in season 1.
Wow. Spoilers.
Ooh.
Oh, that's funny.
Ha.
Wait, that's really funny. Okay, all right. I love it.
It's funny.
This is so very appropriate. I will say this. It's a very appropriate card.
Interesting.
So that's the end of D's turn. Oh, wait, hold on. We got to activate Raiders. Now, there are none on the board, but there is a base star, which means the base star will launch 2 Raiders.
Which is fine.
But it doesn't advance a pursuit.
Okay.
And we advance a jump.
Holy shit, we're flying. Slowly, but we're...
Admiral Ty.
Okay. I get my 2 leadership cards. Now these next 2 crisis cards, I have no idea what they are.
Right.
Because keep in mind, I put the top 2 and then I put 1 on the bottom.
That's true, actually. And I mean, I don't remember what the last one was, but this one is fun. It's fine. It's a decision that lets you advance the jump prep. Those are rare. Because usually cards that give you a choice often don't have the jump prep. This is a very different game than the last one, though. I mean, the first half was relatively happened well in the first one, but we've got like all these people doing political stuff. It's great. It's funny that like Romo has been in administration since the start of the game, has never activated the location.
Is there any argument for me?
Oh wait, hold on.
for-
I just realized there's like nasty stuff going on here.
What?
Nasty stuff.
Nothing. Go on.
What?
Oh, nasty stuff.
Curses.
Okay,
Is-
so...
Is your audio messed up, Quill? What do you mean?
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't say anything.
That's a bit skeptical.
Everything's fine.
My guess
Okay.
it's something gameplay oriented.
Is there any reason for me to be on the Pegasus when we already have 1 person there?
No.
Well,
and
considering that the person on the Pegasus is refusing to do the things we think...
Well, if you can exo me and I'll shoot the stuff if you want.
I think you should nuke the forward space sector.
Yeah, nuking wouldn't be bad, especially on an 8 would destroy the heavy. And it's possible someone could add +2 to that.
Do I have to be on the Battlestar to nuke, or that's just my
Nope.
admiral action?
You can nuke from anywhere.
Okay, I'm going to discard a card and move to the Pegasus, since
Okay.
D is an untrustworthy wench.
Wow.
Kind of,
Um,
sorta.
How do I move myself there? Do I have to just drag it to the board, just like normal?
Yeah, you just drag.
I guess, shall I go to the airlock? It really doesn't matter. I just have to be on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Go to the FTO
Okay.
or the batteries or
Go somewhere where you'd be happy if you got XO'd to activate
Yeah,
it
main
twice.
batteries because you can act twice there, whereas you can only act once in engine room or airlock.
All right, very well.
In
So
theory, you could
I'm
double activate airlock, but
double the airlock? That'd be nuts. No,
technically you can, but you never would.
right. Okay,
Skill
I'm
check
gonna
would be hard.
go to the main batteries, and then I will, as my action. Oh, I need to discard a card. Sorry. We'll get rid of.
Oh, sorry.
This one.
By the way, last turn I was meant to discard a card because I'm over my hand limit.
And I
go,
suppose now
discard it.
we'll do a nuke. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Crap,
So
didn't
I
mean to
just-
discard that one. Whoops.
Can anyone add a bonus to the die roll? Does anyone have a strategic planning?
Nope.
I could. I would do it.
Oh, I accidentally repopulated the treachery deck.
That's okay.
Whoops. I discarded 1 too many cards, but
Okay. And so now roll for the nuke.
Let's get a 6. Come on, a 6 at least. Oh, all right. Well,
So that comes
So-
out to a 6, which is
Destroy
Destroy
a
a
base.
base.
oh, it's
star.
on.
however, are you using nuke?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, in which case I'm going to add this +1.
wow.
Oh, that's awesome. So it ends up being a 7. Destroy base star and 3 raiders.
Thank you very much. I'll be here all night until I get airlocked.
All right, that was D.
That was D.
All right, I'm officially putting D in the not a Cylon pile.
Yeah, that's a very
Yeah.
non-silent thing to do.
Very good. Now I just discard a nuke token. Delete. Okay.
Yeah.
We have 1 nuke left. And then I'll do what, destroyed base star, destroy the 2 raiders.
Yep.
And then there's no 3rd raider, so The heavy raider doesn't count, does it?
No.
Only on an 8.
No.
Okay, and then that's my my turn. So now we go to Crisis.
Crises. Hey,
There she is.
another jump prep.
Code blue.
Although the Raiders
Current
are
player.
the heavy Raider.
Ooh, I
don't
like
know if we
the
need to,
the
like-
pass. I like the pass a lot.
Yeah, although I don't know how useful that is right now.
The ore is horrible, regardless.
The fail is really bad, and the ore is definitely ungood.
Well, the problem with the fail is that it brings back tie to the Galactica,
Yeah.
which I mean it's just a card, but it is a card. That's
The thing is,
why I
it's
say-
not the end of the world if we hold on to treachery cards, especially now. If we are all in agreement that it's unlikely that we currently have a Cylon, giving the players a bunch of
I
treachery
don't know.
cards.
I'm still
is not so
50-50
bad.
about you, Quill.
Oh, crying out loud.
That's a fair point. Actually,
And it'd be nice to confirm it. Like, we did a very good skill check last time. I can't remember what it was in my turn. I remember not spending many cards.
Okay. Well,
So-
so if you guys want to go for that, I can, I suppose, not put in any cards so that you know that I'm not spiking it or anything. Because I would hate it if the check failed, and you'd be like, "Oh my God, he spiked it."
I mean, if
I'm cool with that.
I kind
Although
of
I actually can't.
I kind of agree
I can't
that
put
if,
in any negative cards.
if we think that there are no Cylon players currently, then the ore is good.
Why? I
well-
thought treachery cards were always bad.
Yeah. Well, they're bad if you put them in skill checks, but you don't have to play them. You
I
just
see.
hold on to them.
And then
Yeah,
discard
we're
over
we're
10.
each discarding
I get you.
2 cards,
Yeah.
which is 10 cards between us, and 10 cards could pass this check easy.
Also, a fair point.
That is true.
That's a fair. Yeah.
That is
yeah.
true.
No. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
All right, let's do the check.
All right.
Okay, so add to skill check, add to skill
Ah,
check.
crap. Well.
Romo is the first to put, unless anyone wants to play like a investigative committee or anything like that. Romo will be the first to add cards.
Anybody? No.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Pop that one in. I'm gonna pop this one in too because
Okay.
because I get to draw cards next turn anyway. So whatever.
Okay, I will not play a card.
Okay. I will play a card because I can only play a card.
D.
Okay, I'm going to add. Move to skill check. Move to skill check. And also. Move to skill check. Yeah. 3 cards.
Okay.
All right.
Saltai.
I will just play one good card. Help.
Okay.
All right.
Provided
so
nobody's a Cylon, this should be practically very
plus
easy.
1. That's a 3, so plus 4. That is the quick thinking over there. So plus 4. That's so plus 3, plus 6, plus 8, 11, 14,
Nice.
and that's good as well. So hugely crushed it. And quick thinking. So the current player can choose one card worth 3 or less and put it into their hands. So
Okay.
there's actually quite a few options there. Because you could even take a good card away and we'd still pass.
Okay. I think probably investigative committee would be useful.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So where is it? Take to hand. Okay. And then so we passed it, right? So I get to
Yep.
get someone's loyalty card. And everyone only has one, so I get to 100% for sure no. And even though there is most people are pretty sure, I want to be 100% sure, and I want to see D's loyalty card.
What a waste. Pass
Why?
2. Which player are you?
Player 2. I just feel
It's
like
only a waste
you-
from your perspective.
Yeah,
there,
you
Dee.
you could. I mean, you could have just made this grand gesture to trick us, and
I
it's
haven't done
why.
anything wrong at all, and you're still.
I
letting
am
me play
very
well.
excited about this.
Hook, line, and sinker. Oh, you've already given it to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says you are not a Cylon.
Thank
Now
you.
do we believe you? I don't know.
Which player were you? 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's your card.
Wow. All right.
Interesting.
Maybe it was
that
a waste.
the
Maybe it was a
cold
waste,
blue
but
check.
see, that's what I wanted to do last game when I thought Quill was a Cylon and I didn't get to do the check. It was just this it's itch in my head. Like I know it's probably true, but I just like to
now
know.
you know for sure.
Yeah.
And now you're going to get
So
killed by
Phil-
Quill, and you're going to regret ignoring the advice of Dwala.
So I move the Heavy Raider. It's gonna board us next turn if we get another
Yeah,
one.
we have to get rid of that Heavy Raider.
I'm gonna advance the jump prep. Technically, we may want to just jump on Romo's turn.
Yeah, the
Which
pursuit
would
track's
allow
on
us to-
0, actually, yeah. Jumping would be great.
It would be pretty strong.
I mean, if
Discard
someone can
that.
exo me, Romo doesn't have exos, though.
No. Romo, your turn. Draw your cards.
Oh, yep. Okay, let's do that.
I mean, if we could kill this Heavy Raider, that would be nice, but we don't have any ships out there.
How do we the Vipers kill it on an 8 as well?
Like a 7 or an 8? 7 or 8.
Yeah, and if we get Starbuck,
Okay.
and then Starbuck manages to use maximum firepower.
If you get me out there, I might be able to do stuff to it.
Which you could do, because you can launch yourself in the hangar deck to that square,
Yeah.
and you'd get an extra action. But I don't think Romo can XO you, so...
Yeah, not this turn.
I would be very tempted to say we should jump.
It
But
would
won't we
leave
lose-
two heavy raiders right next to the boarding area, though. And can you imagine?
Yeah, but
double
they're
raiders
already there.
aboard?
We would
Oh,
still.
that's true. I guess the alternative would be weapons control and hope. I mean, if Romo has drawn a tactics that is a strategic planning, then it's a 50-50 chance. And that's not bad.
50-50 chance to destroy the bastard.
Yeah.
On the main batteries on the Pegasus, it says Raiders. It doesn't say whether they're heavy or not.
No
Can it
heavy
destroy
raiders.
heavy?
It's just normal.
No,
Okay.
If it doesn't say, then it's normal.
Okay.
it's really hard to
Um,
kill heavy raiders.
Yeah, it's an 8, right? I think
Yeah.
7 or 8.
7 or 8 from
Or
Seven-
on
seven,
that
eight,
one.
five, but yeah.
Yeah, and the main batteries can't kill them at all.
Right. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to risk it. I am going to drop a card, go down to weapons control. I'm gonna show you what an attorney can do.
Objection!
Discard that one. And
Right.
let's see. I'm.
Strategic planning?
Anybody have a strategic planning they want to play? Before
Let me,
Played earlier.
Not.
let me double check. No, I only got nope.
Okay. Then. Boop.
Mhm.
And now let's roll the die. Do it! Oh shit!
Oh.
Cylon.
Good effort, though.
Attorney, not so good at
I
shooting.
think
No, apparently.
overruled.
Now, if we did jump though, we'd still lose one pop, or is it a chance?
Chance.
Chance to lose.
It's a chance. 75% chance. If you roll a 7 or 8, you don't lose the pop.
Honestly, jumping would put us in the really awkward position of having two heavy raiders right next to us, and they're hard to kill.
Yeah.
I think we need to mob this one before we jump, and we'll jump naturally.
Possibly. One thing we could do, if we did jump, we could just fill this area with vipers, and then when they come in, then you just open fire and destroy the crap out of them.
Hopefully. I mean, if you can exo Starbuck's got a really good chance of killing it.
Yeah.
I do. Also, I'm really good at rolling dice.
Unfortunately, it is Romo's crisis.
Let's do it.
A jump, yeah, there we
No.
go.
And we're
Oh,
out.
heavy raider, no!
Oh no!
It's gonna get aboard, and then it's going to damn it.
Everyone's
Well, you know, it's just as easy / hard to kill on board than off.
we don't
it's
have
not the end of the
maximum
world.
firepower. It gets a lot harder.
So, on the fail, all characters in research lab get sent to sickbay, and you can't look at each other's cards.
Well, it's going to be problematic in the sleeper phase. So
It will be.
I can't help with this, but I would like
I'm
to see
very
this
low.
pass.
I'm very low.
Well, I'm the first person who can add things in. I do play next, which means I get to draw cards next, which is nice.
I am going to be unable to help with this.
These
I'm
are my
pretty much unable
cards,
to.
so I can do a lot. But I'm trying to understand. So we are jumping, and it's auto jump, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
At
the same
Cylon
time-
heavy raider will get on board.
Yeah.
So
there's gonna be-
activate first.
So we're gonna be in the next sector or whatever, and we're gonna have an invasion. We didn't have one last time.
Yeah, there's gonna be a Centurion on there. We're just underneath the jump track. We've got a Cylon boarding party.
Okay.
It will advance forward. Every time the heavy raiders activate, it will move forward a step, and if it reaches the end of that track, the humans will lose.
Yeah, so we need to run into the armory and go pew pew pew.
Which luckily everyone can do.
Luckily.
Okay.
Although it's something I don't
I'm
want
gonna
to
help out a lot on this
Mhm.
check. If we want to potentially have the thing is, we don't. The chance of getting another detection card though,
Are pretty
they're not
low.
very
We've had
common.
two.
Yeah.
There was the crisis. No, we don't actually have a Gaius Baltar. I'm not convinced the detection thing is going to come up again.
It's
I'll be honest, actually,
pretty likely.
That it doesn't come up, right?
No, that it will. Because
Really?
it comes up around 3, in my experience, like around detection abilities or something like that comes up around maybe 2 or 3 times a game, and will be more
had it
likely
twice.
to use. Here's the thing, or at least from my perspective, will be more likely to want detection after the sleeper phase, because I feel like most of us are pretty secure in that we're all humans. So that means there's probably going to be 2 Cylons afterward, like after the sleeper
Well,
phase.
yeah, certainly. But the problem is, a lot of them are just look at one random card too, which is not definite. I mean, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
No, that's
This
true.
is-
I
This
don't
is a
think
pretty
the
Go ahead.
the cost of the cards, because it's only an 8, I think it's worth using them. On the other hand, I do not have any cards that can help. So
Neither do I.
So
It's basically between me and Ty, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Ty, what do you think?
I can help a lot. I can.
And you
Let's
want
go
to
for
help?
it
You
then.
want to succeed this one?
I don't understand the argument for not succeeding it.
Because my opinion, the detection cards don't come up that often. I think we probably burned a few of them at this point. It's not like we have a Gaius Baltar who can
Well-
do detection. So if we are not allowed to detect in the future, I don't really care. And there's no one in the research lab.
Right. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I would like. I mean, holding on to cards is always good. I'm Ty. I'm drunk, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
be low
My
on
thing
cards.
is just I would rather have more cards for a crisis that's like way more dangerous than something that might not matter in the end.
Makes
that's
sense. Makes sense to me.
So anyway, I'm the first person that needs to add cards. I add no cards. Starbuck?
I can't add any. So
Deep?
Can't add any. Well, I can, very little, so it's not worth it.
Ty?
I pass.
And Romo.
No, nothing to add.
All right. We'll put these up. That would have been -1. Oh, and a treachery card of -3. Would have been -4. And the current player shuffles 2 treachery cards into the Destiny deck. 1, 2. And then I gotta shuffle this. And once again, we find ourselves in a situation where I think half the Destiny deck will now be treachery. But we had 4 against us. That would have been... We just missed.
yeah.
How bad would that have been?
Waste of cards.
Yeah. So now the heavy raiders activate, which means we get rid of this one. But
We have one on board.
one on there.
We have to kill it. Have to.
And then we jump.
Priority.
Oops,
Is
I
it-
put it in the wrong place.
Yeah, you did.
There we go.
All hands, prepare for jump in 4, 3, 2.
Admiral doing the destination. We didn't forget this time.
Yeah. Well, I'm used to doing it now. It's my job.
Would this be a good cliffhanger to cut on?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Why
sure.
not?
Thanks everyone for watching. Do be sure to check out everyone's channel. Everyone makes some really cool, high quality content on all their channels. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Shiny.
See you soon.
Where do we go?